In the whimsical world of Quahog, Peter Griffin's life takes a dramatic turn when he discovers a mysterious lump on his chest. Faced with the terrifying possibility of cancer, Peter's journey unfolds with a blend of humor and heartfelt moments. Refusing to confront his mortality head-on, Peter opts to ignore the lump, much to the dismay of his wife, Lois.
I'm not going to see a doctor, Lois. The healthiest thing we can do is just ignore this and pretend it doesn't exist. Just like we do with the squid.
However, when he finally visits the doctor, the prognosis is grim.
Doc, how long do I have?
Mr. Griffin, I'd say you have about a month to live. But hey, what the hell do I know?
Peter has only a month left to live. The news sends shockwaves through the Griffin household, prompting Peter to contemplate his legacy and prepare for the inevitable. With humor and poignancy, the episode explores themes of family, mortality, and the importance of seizing the joys of life. But just when it seems like Peter's fate is sealed, a twist of fate reveals that the lump is benign and he's given a clean bill of health.
Mr. Griffin, I'm saying you're fine.
I'm fine? What are you, coming on to me now?
Peter, he's not coming on to you.
The relief is palpable as the family celebrates Peter's newfound lease on life, vowing to cherish every moment together. Amidst the chaos and laughter, Family Guy delivers a poignant reminder to embrace life's precious moments and find humor even in the face of adversity. In the second part of the Family Guy episode, Peter Griffin, after falsely believing he has a fatal disease, decides to sell all his possessions to prepare for his impending demise. However, his test results come back negative, and he discovers that he's perfectly healthy. Relieved, Peter decides to cherish life's little moments with his family. Meanwhile, death pays a visit to take Peter's soul.
Who are you?
I'm Callista Flockhart. Who the hell do you think I am? I'm Death. Which one of you is Peter Griffin?
He is.
But when Peter accidentally injures Death, he realizes he can't die as long as Death is incapacitated. Peter then takes advantage of his newfound immortality by engaging in reckless behavior, including jumping off buildings and provoking dangerous situations. Eventually, Death warns Peter that if he doesn't fulfill Death's duties, there will be dire consequences. Desperate to avoid these consequences, Peter reluctantly agrees to take on Death's role and must now face the moral dilemma of deciding who lives and who dies. Peter, now temporarily assuming the role of Death, grapples with the moral implications of choosing who lives and who dies. Initially reluctant, Peter tries to evade his newfound responsibility. However, he soon realizes the importance of maintaining the natural order of life and death. Meanwhile, Death, recovering from his injuries, pressures Peter to fulfill his duties. As Peter struggles with this burden, he contemplates the consequences of his actions and ultimately decides to confront Death about the situation. Ultimately, Peter must find a way to reconcile his desire to preserve life with the responsibilities of his new role as Death. The tension reaches the peak as Peter confronts Death about the consequences of temporarily assuming the role of the Grim Reaper. Faced with the weight of his decision, Peter grapples with the realization that his actions have disrupted the natural order of life and death. Meanwhile, Death, still recovering from his injuries, pressures Peter to fulfill his newfound duties and restore balance to the universe. As the conflict intensifies, Peter must navigate the complexities of mortality and the consequences of his choices. Caught between the desire to maintain his own life and the responsibility to uphold the rules of death, Peter finds himself in a moral quandary. Will he succumb to the pressures of Death's demands, or will he find a way to reconcile his actions and restore harmony to the world? With each passing moment, the stakes grow higher and Peter is forced to confront the true meaning of life and the inevitability of death. As the episode unfolds, viewers are taken on a journey of self-discovery and existential reflection, exploring themes of fate, free will, and the interconnectedness of all living beings. I really hope you enjoyed this video because it takes me a lot of time to make such videos. I hope you have a great day, and please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share to your friends so they can have fun.